Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Ringo's on Junction Highway here in Kerrville. It's time for the Schreiner Coaches Show. We do this every Wednesday here at Ringo's where they've got wings and cold drinks. And we'll be having a lot to talk about this program. Conference volleyball tournament in the SCAC is here in town beginning on Friday. Top 6 teams will be here all day on Friday beginning at 10:30 in the morning. Schreiner will play at 1. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. My name is Ted Davis, voice of the Schreiner Mountaineers. Been a good day for me. Stock market was up. That was a good day. Coming here at Plaza and Junction, I hit the green light perfectly.
Wow, that's unusual.
So, and then I had a basket full of cheese curds.
You've already eaten cheese curds tonight.
Whole basket.
Well, there you go.
Been a good day.
Hey,
Been a
you
good
got your
day.
workouts in. I mean, it's a great day.
I did. I got my workout in.
Yeah.
All right. So you finished the developmental season.
Yes.
It's over. It's on Monday. You played a very good Hardin-Simmons JV team.
Right.
And yet you were in the game. It was 27-14. They won. So you finish at 5-1. I know that coaches are never actually satisfied with anything. I've been around coaches long enough to know that. But 5-1 in the developmental year, are you semi-satisfied?
Well, so let's think of it this way. If somebody would have came up to me August 1st and said, hey, we guarantee you a 5-1 record, will you take it?
Yeah.
I would have said absolutely. But when you're sitting there 5-0 and your kids are playing hard and you play the last game knowing you had your opportunities to win the game, you weren't outmanned. We just, made a few critical errors and just came up short at the wrong time. And that's probably harder to take than knowing if you just got beat. Yeah. Like if they beat us, that's something, but we beat ourselves Monday night. So that's a hard pill to swallow, but it's also, if you have to lose in a developmental year, that's the great one to lose, because now our kids have something to build off of going into next year. They know that's the cream of the crop, and we got to beat those guys. So, that's good. It's a good standard to be at.
Well, all year long, you had won the turnover game.
Right.
And you had 4 turnovers in the game.
Correct.
And we've talked about this. If you have if you have 4 turnovers in a game, you don't win.
Right. And we got, we threw a pick 6, and we threw another lateral, and they scooped it, and our offensive lineman made a tackle at the 4-yard line. So offensively, we spotted them 14 points offensively. So you take those 14 points off the board and we don't score any other points, we win 14-13. So we literally shot ourselves in the foot on the turnover battle offensively. Defensively played about as good as they could. We had some critical errors in the kicking game with the return game. We try to pick up a blocked punt. And, there's some things that are critical no-nos you don't do in football. And we broke some of those rules. And we end up paying for it. But, not to take anything away from Hardin-Simmons and pat ourselves on the back, because it is what it is. But they dropped down, and we were told this, they dropped down some juniors and some sophomores and some seniors in this game.
To play in the developmental
to
game.
make sure they won.
So they had kids on their real roster.
Yeah, that they dropped down that didn't play, because so last weekend they played Mary Hardin Baylor.
Yeah.
So there's some kids that are probably 2s that didn't play.
Yeah.
So they dropped down some kids, and I don't know if that was a significant factor or not in the game, but it's good to know that they respect you well enough.
Yeah.
That they're dropping kids down to help them
That's
cause.
good in your first year.
Yeah.
All right, making a statement around the state.
We're trying.
Now, defensively, you gave up under 200 total yards in that game. So from where you were defensively early when you were giving up a lot of points to where you are now, how big of an improvement did you see defensively?
A fantastic improvement. Our defensive line, our D-line coach, Chris Biggers, does a fantastic job. He's taking those kids, and by far, that's the best defensive line we see every day. Every week in games, the best defensive line we see is ours.
Yeah.
So Coach Biggers does a great job with them. And the defensive staff is getting to
continuity under Coach Hallmark's leadership. And our corners coach, our safeties coach, Coach Hallmark, all got that back in. And there's a lot more continuity, not a lot of mistakes. And if you watch the game, there weren't a lot of missed tackles because our kids were coming up and fitting and hitting. And if you remember, we talked about we do takeaways, we do tackle circuits all the time on defense. And so into the season, you're seeing improvement.
And that's what you want to see as a coach. Are you better today than you were yesterday? Are you better week 6 than you were week 1? And really across all 3 phases of the game we just made some critical errors on offense and in special teams.
Joined by Keith Allen, head football coach here at Schreiner University. So the developmental year is now over.
Correct.
And now, I don't know if you have the date circled, but in September, you're going to play a game against Austin College at Antler Stadium, and that's varsity play.
Varsity
so
play.
What's the next step for you guys?
So we just had our team meeting, and so today we had our team meeting to go over the film. We watched what we call our NOSs, not our standard clips. We watched our OKGs, our kind of guy plays, and our TTGs, our teach the game plays. And then afterwards, I told them, I was like, okay, everybody in this room, I might have told you all this before, but everybody in this room's got a job to do now. And I looked at them all. So I have my entire coaching staff, they're all my players and me. And I'm like, everybody's got a job. I was like, so you, players, if you're happy in your starting position, you're a starter and you're happy with your role, your job is to work so hard this offseason, this spring and this summer to keep it for the fall. Mm-hmm. If you're not happy in your role, your job is to work so hard this offseason, this spring, this summer to change it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then the coaches in the back of the room, they got a job. Their job is to out-recruit you guys. and then
well, there's a motivation.
And then I said, and then I've got a job too. Yeah. My job's to get rid of anybody not doing their job. So I said,
but life is like that.
Right.
If you're not doing your job, you're not going to be on a job very long.
Right.
See, it's better they learn this now.
And this is what I told them. I was like, so after this conversation, there's 2 thoughts going on through everybody's mind. Bring it on, because you want the competition that Coach Allen's not going to replace you. You're going to work so hard, you're going to prove me wrong, and you're going to stay. Or you are entitled, and you don't want to work for the job you have. And the entitled guy's never going to make it in this world.
Yeah.
So you got to be a competitor and thrive in competition, because the only way you can get better is to be in competition every day in practice. Because if you're the best player and you know you're the best player, it's very, very hard to get self-motivated every day to stress and strain to be a better player. If you know you can coast in practice because you're the best player and nobody can take your spot, it's really a difficult guy to stress and strain to be better.
Yeah.
So, competition breeds success. And that's what we got to do. We got to up our level of competition. We got to make our 2s battle our 1s every day so nobody feels good and everybody's working harder and harder and harder to become the best.
Keith Allen has joined us here at Ringo's. We'll be here until 8 o'clock. Ringo's on the river here in Kerrville. You were in the Houston area. Did you ever get to meet Kelvin Sampson, the Houston coach?
So if you remember, I was at OU.
Oh, you were at OU. And when he was there?
Yes.
Okay, you met Kelvin.
Yes.
You sound a lot like Kelvin Sampson when you talk.
Really?
Well, when Kelvin got banished from the NCAA for making phone calls, oh my goodness, phone calls. Anyway, he got kicked out of the NCAA. He came to Milwaukee as an assistant coach.
Right.
And he was with us for 3 years. And I got to know him pretty well. I love Kelvin. You motivate the way Kelvin motivates. You got to earn everything you get.
Well, I mean, if you remember, what's our Bible verse? 2 Thessalonians 3:10. If a man's unwilling to work, he shall not eat. I mean, that's what we put on everything.
Yeah.
So that's our mindset. And, being in the hill country, being the kids that we've got, we need the gritty kids that want to fight and compete every day and prove others wrong.
Yeah. Recruiting. It's already started, but do you really fan out now?
So we have an acronym we use, RDOP.
RDOP?
RDOP, recruit daily or perish. So
RDOP.
RDOP. So our coaches have been recruiting since the summer.
Yeah.
We're recruiting class of 2026, evaluating some 27s. So we have a recruiting weekend this Saturday. We'll have 25, give or take, recruits on campus Saturday. And, so every Saturday from here on out, we've got football visit dates. Our coaches in 2 weeks will get on the road, and we'll mass recruit our areas. So every coach has got a recruiting area in Texas. And then what we'll do is we'll mass recruit an urban area. So once we've hit all our areas, I'll send my entire coaching staff, and we'll hit Houston for an entire week. So I'll have 5 or 6 coaches in Houston area, hitting 4 to 5 schools a day, talking to very specific recruits so we can mass recruit Houston. And then the next week we'll pack it up and go to San Antonio. And the next week we'll pack it up and go to Austin. And so we will hit all the major urban areas that are reasonable.
Schreiner hadn't played football since 1957.
Right.
So how hard is it to introduce recruits to the fact that Schreiner now has a football program?
Well, so the thing about it is in Division III football, there's a lot of colleges, and these kids don't, when they watch college football, they see Texas A&M.
Yeah. And Texas Tech this year, by the way.
Yeah, Texas Tech, Baylor, all those schools. But they don't really hear about the Division III schools.
Yeah.
So most of them have no idea D3 schools exist.
Okay.
So when we're introducing ourselves for the first time. But again, we were very strategic in what we did here. Remember, so I brought in 2 coordinators that have 15 plus years head coaching experience in the Texas
Shane
high
Hallmark
school.
and David Jones.
Correct. And everybody knows them in their areas.
Yeah.
So we already gained credibility. We already can put our foot in some doors that a lot of schools maybe can't get into. Plus, now we've been marketing ourselves to all 1,100 or all 1,200 high schools in the state of Texas with weekly emails and text messages from us and things like that. So there is not a school in the state of Texas, from a football perspective, that doesn't know we exist.
Okay. All right.
We have done a very good job of trying to get our name out in front of these kids and these coaches.
Well, I've enjoyed doing the shows with you.
I've enjoyed doing them as well.
And I'll look forward to calling that game in September.
September 5th, in case you were wondering.
September 5th?
5th.
All right, September 5th, Antler Stadium. Schreiner, Austin College, the Kangaroos.
The Kangaroos.
Against the Mountaineers.
There you
All
go.
right, we're going to talk to a couple of your players. Caleb Hernandez, defensive back, Dominic Gray, wide receiver. Then we're going to have Jeremiah Tiffin on. He's the head volleyball coach. I mentioned the conference tournament is here beginning Friday. We'll talk about that. We'll talk to 2 of his players, Gerner and Jenna Palomarez will come on. And then at the end of the show, we'll talk to softball coach Matt Christensen. That's all on the Schreiner Coaches Show right here on the Schreiner Sports Network. All right, back at Ringo's, I'm Ted Davis, voice of the Schreiner Mountaineers, and we will be here until 8 o'clock with our Schreiner Coaches Show. Ringo's on the river. Great wings, great food, cold drinks. Come on by. We'll be here until 8 o'clock. Caleb Hernandez is with us, defensive back on the football team. And you and I talked on the first show. Were you on the first show?
Yes, sir, I was.
All right, so, 5-1, the season's over. How did it go for you?
I think me personally, it was quite well. There's a couple games where I think I definitely could have done better, but I mean, at the end of the day, it can't be too hard, so I think I did pretty well.
Defensive back, you had a pick 6 earlier in the year,
Yes,
didn't
sir.
you? Who was that against?
It was against Westgate. our
Put that
first
mic a
game.
little closer.
It was against Westgate.
Yeah, so the defense got better and better and better each week. How come? What was the key to that?
Honestly, I think it was just the bonding time we had together, and then just being able to just, I guess, communicate, talk, work things out when the things like don't go the way we want them to. So, I mean, just fixing the mistakes.
When you got here in August and you had your first practice, you had no idea what was going to happen. I mean, this was all brand new.
Yeah.
None of you had played together. None of the coaches had coached you.
Mm-hmm.
Did it go better than you thought? 5-1.
Oh yes, way better than what I thought. I thought we were gonna be nowhere near as good as we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the key to that? Just the players buying in and the Good coaching?
Just buying in. I mean, the coaches, the dedication, I mean, they put a lot of time into it. So, I mean, just knowing how much time they put in and then their dedication is just kind of just flows to us. So that helped out a lot.
You're a defensive back. You went to Clark High School in San Antonio.
Yes, sir.
True freshman, right?
Yes, sir.
I did a Clark game last year, so you had to be on the field.
Yes, sir, it was.
I remember the name, I think. Well, pretty soon, you won't be a freshman anymore.
No, sir.
You'll be a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
All right. How has your freshman year gone?
It's going quite well. I just started, I guess, relaxing. So I got used to it, started to adjust. At first, it wasn't quite easy, but I got used to it, so it's not that bad.
Budgeting your time between class, study, and practice, how's that going?
It's not that bad. I got used to it. At first, I guess it was a lot. It was overwhelming at first. And then, I just adapted to it, so now it's just like normal to me.
So the coach says you guys got to get in the weight room, be stronger
Yes, sir.
next year.
Yes, sir.
Is that your mission?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I want to do. Get stronger, get bigger, and then just get better at my craft.
All right. What's your major?
Sports management.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming by, Caleb,
Yes,
for the
sir.
second
Thank you for having
time.
me. Yes, sir.
And see you around campus.
Yes, sir.
And see you in uniform in September.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All right, Caleb Hernandez, defensive back for the Mountaineers. We'll talk to Derrick Gray, wide receiver, next on the Schreiner Sports Network. Back at Ringo's on the River, the Wednesday coaches show for Schreiner University. My name is Ted Davis. Thanks to Mondo over there behind the controls, and thanks to Megan for being our runner. Megan doing a heck of a job down there. Joined now by Derrick Gray, wide receiver for the Mountaineer football team from Corpus Christi.
Yes, sir.
Veterans Memorial High School. So when you came here in August, you met your teammates for the first time, met your coaches for the first time, and now you're 5-1 at the end of a developmental season. Any surprise that happened?
To be honest, yeah, it was really surprising. I was not expecting us to be as good as we were.
When you were being recruited, what drew you to Schreiner?
I like the atmosphere. It's really a peaceful place. I like it. The scenery.
Anything that said to you, I'd like to be a part of something new? Because they haven't played football here in almost 70 years. You guys were starting something completely new.
Yeah, that actually kind of drew me because it's like a fresh opportunity to show what I can do on the field and starting something new. I think that's really cool, like one of a kind. I've never done that, so I really like that.
Offensively, you guys put up a lot of points this year. How would you rate your offensive play this season as a team?
As a team, I think our offense is really good, especially our run game. Our run game is really good. I like that about our offense.
Your quarterback is Isaac Ponce.
Yes, sir.
He threw you a few passes, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Has he got a strong arm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What was your favorite play that you made this season?
My favorite play that I made, I would say this past game, I had a pretty good catch over the top. I liked it.
Yeah. What's your major?
My major is finance and business.
What do you want to do with that?
I want to start a business.
Okay. True freshman.
Yes, sir.
Away from home for the first time, on your own in college.
Yes, sir.
How's that experience going?
I like it a lot. I actually miss home. I try to go there as much as I can. I'm going to try to go there next week.
Well, what's your off-season plan?
Really just be in the weight room and get faster. That's really it.
That weight room is pretty sweet, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is that locker room better than your high school locker room?
My second high school, my first high school was Flower Bluff, so that's kind of hard to top there.
Yeah.
They got a nice facility, but it is really nice, yes.
Well, Derrick, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here at Ringo. Enjoy the food,
Yes, sir.
and it was good meeting you.
You too.
I'll see you in the fall.
Yes, sir.
All right, Derrick Gray, wide receiver for the Schreiner Mountaineers. We're going to talk some volleyball because we got some fun things coming up this weekend. Jeremiah Tiffin, the head volleyball coach of the Schreiner Mountaineers, will join us right after this on the Schreiner Sports Network. Ted Davis back at Ringo's on the River in Kerrville. This weekend is going to be a lot of fun on the campus. The Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference Volleyball Tournament is being hosted this year by Schreiner. It'll be at the Event Center. The last time that happened here was in 2017. And so the Schreiner Mountaineers are in as the third seed. It begins Friday morning, actually. There are 4 matches on Friday. At 10:30, the number 4 seed, Colorado College, maybe the hottest team coming into the tournament, will play Austin College. At 1 o'clock, the Schreiner Mountaineers, as the 3rd seed, will play the 6th seed, Laterno. Then at 4:30, the winner of the Colorado College-Austin College game will play the top seed, St. Thomas, and the winner of the Schreiner-Laterno game will play Hendrix at 6:30 on Friday. Champion will be determined at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Jeremiah Tiffin, head volleyball coach with the Schreiner Mountaineers, is with us. You play all regular season to get here, to get to the tournament. How pumped are you right now?
I think we're fired up. We've had a really good week of practice, and it's been a long season, but you couldn't tell this week. And we're ready to go. We're doing some good things, and we're still getting better. And anytime you're getting better this late in the season, it's a good sign for things to come. So we're excited, ready to play at home, having a good crowd. It's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, I encourage students, if you're in the Lions Den, turn out 1 o'clock on Friday, and then hopefully again at 6:30 on Friday. Home court advantage means something, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It's nice to sleep in your own bed, nice to be in your own locker room. It's nice to just have more family and friends supporting you. We've got, local people from San Antonio. We've got girls' parents have come out from out of state to come in and see us play. So it's really exciting to have that crowd behind you.
Winning helps everything when you're having fun. I mean, but winning takes care of that. But
it is fun to win, yeah.
I mean, winning, it's like in Bull Durham with Nukes LaLoosh. Remember what he said? Winning is like better than losing.
Yes, it's a good quote, yeah.
But this team seems to be pretty tight, pretty close, are they?
This team has done a great job all year of just being on the same train with each other. And so when you're on the same train, it's easier to get to the next station and the next goal. And I'm sure there's been times where it hasn't been easy, but our team leadership's been phenomenal. This has not come from the coaching staff. This has come from the leadership that's in place, from the seniors, from the captains, and they've done a great job on keeping everybody just, hey, there's an issue here, let's take care of it now so it doesn't grow roots and become a problem. And when you have that, then the winning is easier, and that's made this year so much more enjoyable.
When Jeremiah Tiffin took over, and this is your 4th season
Yes,
with
sir.
the Mountaineers, the previous year you got here, it was a 4-win team. So you go to 11, go to 20, a little back last year to 12, but now a school record, 22 wins this season. When you look back at where you began and where you are now, what's been the key to the development here?
Patience.
Yeah, well, I'm not good at patience.
Yeah, no, it's patience and it's just maturity. I remember the light bulb finally went off this year. We were doing a drill at the beginning of the year that we have done every single year. And this is the first year where I looked at our upper class, I'm like, oh, you guys got this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. And now the freshmen look like they didn't know what they were doing because they didn't.
Yeah.
But now it's great. Our old kids know what's going on. Our younger kids see that. When your older kids can teach your younger kids, that's the best way to pass messages along.
And winning will help with recruiting. I mean,
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's the fact that we have such good I can't remember the word. It's been a long day. Players sticking around and being in the program for years.
Yeah.
It helps show that there's a positive culture here, and that you can come in here and even if you're not getting all the playing time you want as a freshman, there's still a light at the end of the tunnel. There's still goals that you can do, and we have players on our team this year that barely played their first 2 years, but are starters their senior year, or really didn't play like their first year, but started working there in the rotation. And it just shows if you put in the work, you can be successful. And look at our team this year.
You've got a freshman who's getting a lot of playing time, Ashlyn Wilburn. What has she done this year to get into the playing rotation as a freshman? Because she's a key contributor now.
You know, Ashlyn actually finished 3rd in Freshman of the Year voting in the conference. We're
Yeah.
really proud of her. The thing that Ashlyn has done the best is she has decided to be a carousel instead of a roller coaster. And there's times when she's not playing well, and there's times when she's playing great, but the attitude has been the same. And so when you're just on this nice, easy path here, it's easier to train that. We like carousels.
I love coaches. I got to write that down. Be a carousel, not a roller
You can
coaster.
take that one for free, Ted. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll use that with some of my students in broadcasting. Don't be a carousel.
Take it. I stole it from Mad Men.
Hey, there is good news. The all-conference team was announced today, and you have 2 on the first team. In fact, Gianna Hilliard was first team, well-deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Harley Gillespie was first team, and not only that, she was co-setter of the year.
That's right. Yep.
In the conference. And I remember, like early in the season, I did an interview with you, and you pointed her out as one of the most improved players from last year to this year. And my goodness, all conference.
Harley made a decision that she wanted to get some stuff done this year, and she wanted to hit these certain goals, and then she went after it. And as you can see, she's earned it. And she's been a team captain. She's been our starting setter in every single match this year. She could not have done more than what we've asked of her, and she's pushed herself and everybody around her. And I'm so proud of what she's done because she's brought everybody with her.
Jeremiah Tiffin, Mountaineers volleyball coach, is with us. And second team, you've got Jesse Gerner.
Yep, that's
is
right.
on second team, left-handed.
Yep, we love our lefties. Yep.
Left-handed hitter. And then honorable mention, Jenna Palomarez.
Mm-hmm.
And then Riley Jones.
That's right. Yeah, we had 5 players on the first team, on the all-conference team, and I think, if I'm not wrong on this, I think in the history of the SCAC, I think we'd had a combined 4 in all the years before. So this is the first year we've ever had first team all-SCAC players. So it's a credit to the players and the way they push themselves.
When you talk about Harley Gillespie being a setter, it's not the most glamorous job, because the glamorous job is the outside hitters and they get the big kill shots. But
Right.
they don't get the kill shots unless they're set up properly.
Right.
And I've just been amazed at how well she sets up your players.
Yeah, no, setting's tough. It's the way we put it is, you know, if you're a quarterback, you're used to getting the snap in the same spot every time.
Right.
She's getting the ball from a different location every time, and she has to move to the ball and touch it really quickly, and it's got to get to basically a box the size of like a 2-by-2 foot box. And she's got to hit that with the right tempo. And it's really tough, and it takes a lot of reps. And she's just constantly working on it. And it's a tough job, but all of our setters do a great job.
Well, Gabby Torres is
Yeah.
her backup, and she does a great job
Gabby's
too.
been good. Gabby's been the other setter in just about every single match this year. And she's a different setter than Harley, and she has different strengths, but they complement each other so well. And they get pushed every day by Azalea and Xera, and it's a really good setting room to have.
Jesse Garner, we mentioned, is a left-hander. Is there an advantage to that?
I think so. I think if you have lefties, it's like you're always on their side, since they're on the right side of the court, the ball's always coming to their hitting arm. And I think it's easier for them to hit more shots as lefties. And I've had, in everywhere that I've gone, I've recruited lefties because I think there is an inherent advantage to it. And Jessie was the first lefty that we recruited here. She came in, she worked hard, she didn't really start the past 2 years, and she kept doing her thing, and then look at this year, second team all-conference.
So you got left-handers over there with Garner and Wilburn.
Yeah.
And on the right-hand side, you've got Gianna Hilliard and Mackenzie Sturban,
Who's done a phenomenal job this year.
She's put up some big numbers.
Yeah, she is a girl that does better in the higher level game. Like if we're playing a lower level team, she's fine. You know what? She'll get the job done. But when we play those good teams, she does extremely well, and it's a completely different look. It's almost like if Gianna's the lead running back, Mac's the third down running back. And so she can come in, give a change of pace, and give the defense something different to look at, and she's been great for us all year.
Gianna Hilliard is a junior now.
Yes.
She was really good as a freshman.
Yes.
Really good as a sophomore.
Yes.
Really good as a junior.
Yes.
There's a consistency there that you have to admire. And she's your, I mean, she never comes off the floor.
We've been keeping her on a lot, and she led our team in kills, and she was second in digs. And I think that's been the same almost every year. And she's the first Schreiner player ever to make 3 all-conference teams. She won't make 4 because we're leaving the conference, but she's going to make 3. But she does such a good job, but she can only do that because the rest of our team is so well-balanced. I think that we have one of the if not the most well-balanced team in the conference, one of the top 2. And so when you're well-balanced like that, it puts Gianna in a position where she can get some one-on-ones. And that's the setter's job, is to set them in a position to where there's only one blocker there. Yeah. And so when your team is balanced and the other side's got to worry about everybody, then it's so much easier to be successful. And Gianna's taking advantage of that.
And your middle blockers do a good job, Riley Jones and Lauren Monaco in particular.
Yes. Yeah, they're fast. They're not the tallest middle blockers, but we don't want them to be. We want them to be fast. We want them hitting the balls deep, and we want them playing good defense, and they do that. And it's one of those things where they might only score 1 point when they're in the front row, but they're not going to give up any dumb points. And so because of that, because they're low air, because they're doing that, gives us a great chance to win.
Jenna Palomarez, mentioned was honorable mention. She is your libero. I'm amazed how many times she would just throw her body all out to keep a ball alive.
Jenna, to use a phrase, Jenna understands the assignment. She knows what a libero has to be. You cannot be, if she's a baseball player, she cannot walk out of a game with a clean uniform. That uniform's got to be dirty. She's got to be hitting the ground doing those things. She's understood that and embraced the role, and, you know, all conference this year. Well deserved.
All right, you've got home court advantage, so you need to take advantage of this. So let's kind of handicap the field here. Colorado College has been in the tournament every year they've been in the conference.
Yeah.
They've won it, I think, 5 times.
Yes.
And they've got a really good coach.
They do, yeah, Sharon's awesome.
And they're playing, you want to get to tournament time playing your best volleyball. Are they the team that maybe worries you the most at this point?
I think they're the team that's playing the best right now. I think all the other teams have taken some losses. To win in the postseason, you need to have really good outside hitters, and they have 2 good outside hitters. One finished second in MVP voting. The other was pretty solid all year. They are a very good team, and they've got 2 great outsides and a great middle. I mean, they had more first-team all-conference players than anybody else.
Right.
And so they're going to be ready to go. They're a good passing team, and so it's tough to get them out of system, and they'll be tough to beat.
The conference had 3 13-3 teams.
Yes.
That's good.
That's really good, yeah. It's 3 13-3 teams and 2 12-4 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you wanted to be in the top half of our conference, you needed to be really good.
And that's why I hope people turn out this weekend, because the volleyball is going to be at a really high level.
It is, yeah. It's understanding that volleyball is a game of errors, and anytime you make an error, the other team gets a point. The other team doesn't have to earn it. And we're at the phase now with the level of play that we are. So like when we played St. Thomas a couple weeks ago, we made 14 errors in 4 sets.
Yeah.
If you're only making 14 errors, that means the other team's got to score, 65 points to beat you.
Yeah.
And that's really tough. And so it's a game where people earn points. The rallies are great. The level of play is high. We're not touching and as athletic as touching as high or as athletic as those Division I teams like Texas and all that. But we're still doing a great job on the speed, the level of play, extending rallies, and it's a really fun brand of volleyball to watch. And so if you want to see what volleyball is like at a high level, it's a great opportunity to bring young kids out to watch us play, to see what it looks like, to see that, yes, you can play at this level, no matter how tall you are, no matter where you're coming from. It's a great opportunity for the community to come out and see us play.
And the first game again Friday at 1 o'clock. If they win, it'll be 6:30 in the evening. So you've got to play 2 games in one day, and you don't have much of a turnaround, really. Your first game will end maybe around 3 o'clock. You got to break till 6:30. Do you worry about fatigue?
We have done this before. We actually, when we went to Hendricks a few weeks ago, our flight got canceled from the storms that were up.
I heard about that.
And so we ended up leaving the hotel room at 3:45 a.m. to catch a flight. We got into Arkansas at I don't even know, 11:30, 12 o'clock. We got to go to the hotel for an hour or so, and then we went and played a game at 4. And then we played Hendricks at 9:30 p.m., and that match finished at 11:56 p.m.
You won the match.
We won the match.
Yeah.
And so we were able to win those 2 after a long day. And so we've done it before, and so hopefully we can do it again.
You notice I said it was a match.
Yes, you
Not
got it
a game.
right. No,
No.
you're doing well.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a match, but there are games
There are
within
games.
the match.
Yeah. You
See
got to
why-
win
see
3
why-
games to win a match.
See why I was confused?
You're learning, Ted, and I love it.
I've had fun watching your team. I really have.
Yeah, this is a great team. This is a great team to watch.
Well, look, thanks. We've got a couple of players we're going to talk to. Jesse Gerner
Yeah.
and Jenna Palomarez, and then later the softball coach, Matt Christensen, will join us. And good luck. I'll be there on Friday.
Thank you, Ted.
And Jeremiah Tiffin, volleyball coach, be there 1 o'clock Friday at the event center. And again, if they win, come back at 6:30, because if they win at 1, they'll be playing the number 2 seed, Hendricks, at 6:30. I'm Ted Davis, back after this on the Schreiner Sports Network.
Our men's golf team finished 10th in the nation this past season. We had 5 women's wrestlers qualify for the national championship, which is great momentum for our athletic programs. All our programs are on our uptick, and it's going to be a great time to be a Mountaineer. We have over 450 student athletes in our athletic programs, 19 NCAA Division III sports, and 2 varsity programs. But we're adding to that menu with football, possibly women's swimming and women's flag football in the near future. One of the hallmarks of our athletic programs, we believe in the student-athlete model. We are student first. That is the most important aspect of your college education, and we believe athletics helps supplement that. Our athletes are involved in all aspects of the college campus. What that means is they are true student athletes, and they build community by being involved in all aspects of the university through student government, mentors, tutors, everything you can think of.
All right, back at Ringo's on the River, Ted Davis, the voice of the Mountaineers, and joined now by Jesse Gerner, just finishing up her junior year by being named second team all-conference. So first of all, congratulations on that. The season has to be fun. 22-6, school record, 13-3 in the conference. What's been the biggest difference between this year and last year?
I will say that our team chemistry is amazing this year. We have so much fun on and off the court. We still hang out outside of volleyball, and I feel like that contributes a lot to the teamwork and team chemistry. And our leaders and captains and seniors have been great this year. It's just fun. It's so much more fun, and you can see that on the court.
What was your favorite off-the-court activity that you did this year?
We made, I don't have my shoes, but we made our volleyball shoes with beads and stuff, decorated our laces, and that was really fun. And then Thursday we're having our team dinner with all our families, and we're all coming together and have a team bonding, which will be fun too.
When you were recruited here, the program hadn't had a lot of winning. So what drew you to Schreiner?
This is actually pretty funny. So I have a deer lease in Junction.
You have a deer lease in Junction?
Yes.
So you're used to being in the hill country?
Yes.
Was that the biggest thing?
It actually was. I loved over here so much in the hill country. I was I want to go to school in the hill country because I'm from Houston. Houston's not that pretty. It's not that fun.
Now, you're from the Houston area, right?
Yes, sir.
Or Danbury?
Yes.
Okay. But you've been to the Hill Country. All right.
Yes, I just loved it so much, and so I kind of want to stay here actually after college too. So I'm not sure what I want to do.
Talking to Jesse Gerner of the volleyball team, has your experience at Schreiner been everything you thought it would be?
I absolutely love it so much. I have the bestest friends ever. They're gonna be at my wedding one day. I met amazing people. I have amazing coaches, professors, and it's just cool to be in college and still know, your professors know who you are. You know people who you see every day, say hi. Because in big colleges, you don't get that. You see new people every single day, but here you know everyone. And it's like a big family.
And so now you're a junior.
Yes.
And next year you'll be a senior.
Yes.
But it wasn't that long ago you were a freshman.
I know.
Have you grown in those 2 years?
Yes.
Mentally and on all of that?
Yes. Each year I get a little bit more maturity and realizing, okay, my life is getting real now, so what I need to do to be successful in the future.
Yeah, what's your major?
Business management.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
So my dad owns a construction business, so
Okay.
hopefully one day take that over and continue it on.
Well, cool.
Yes. Meet my sister.
Yeah. Left-handed, what advantage does that give you?
Not a lot. I mean, volleyball-wise, yes, because people get
Yeah,
tripped
but I'm
out.
talking about volleyball. What advantage does that give you?
Well, I really don't know.
You're pretty good at it, though.
I know. I mean, I guess it's easier to hit line.
Your coach
which
says
gets
it
them a
comes
lot.
at a different angle,
Yes.
so sometimes that surprises people.
Yeah, because since I'm getting the back set, it's straight to my hand. I don't have to wait for it to cross over my body, so
Yeah.
I can be quicker with it than I guess the right-handed person can be. And then my line shots, I can be tricky because I can face that way, then somehow cross
Yeah.
it and go down line.
Yeah. Your opponents in this tournament are going to be tough, but you've got the home court advantage.
Yes.
How confident are you guys that you can do some damage here?
110% that we're gonna do amazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna crush it. I know we are.
Jeremiah Tiffin's a good coach.
Love him.
What makes him a good coach?
He cares about us because you always get those coaches who are just there because they have to be. But he shows up for us. He'll talk to us. He'll call us throughout the breaks. When I was getting recruited, he would call me once a week just to hear about my life. It wasn't about volleyball all the time, which is really cool because a lot of coaches don't do that. And so it's cool to have a coach that he's a great coach, but then a great person also.
Is he demanding?
I mean, a good way.
In a good way.
Yes, he expects stuff to be done, which is what he should do, so.
I've always found the best teachers that I had to be a little bit tough on you every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, he is tough, but it's not it's a good tough.
Yeah. Well, congratulations
Thank you.
on your season, second team all conference.
Yes.
That's quite an honor. And I'll be there at 1 o'clock. I hope you will be too. And go Mountaineers.
All right, thank you.
Paws up, claws out.
Yes.
We'll talk to Jenna Palomarez next on the Schreiner Sports Network.
We compete with the Intercollegiate Horse Show Association, and the concept of that is that when we go to a competition, we do catch riding. So we draw a horse that the girls have never ridden, and they have to jump on that horse. They've never got to practice with it, and then they go straight into the ring and have to compete on it. When we're competing, the girls compete in hunt seat equitation over fences and hunt seat on the flat, and they are primarily being judged on how good they look on the horse and how effective they are. One of our most exciting accomplishments is this last year, both a couple of girls from our English team made it to semifinals, and then we also had a girl that qualified for semifinals on the Western team. With the Intercollegiate Horse Show Association, we accept riders of all levels of ability, so you can be a brand new beginner rider that's had no experience with riding, or you can be a pretty established rider that competes high up. We are open to having all levels of riders included.
All right, Ted Davis back at Ringo's on the River here in Kerrville, joined by another of the volleyball starters, Jenna Palomarez.
Hello.
Senior from Pearland, Texas, right?
Yes, sir.
Describe the role of a libero.
Oh, goodness. It's kind of a lot of everything except for hitting. A lot of defense, passing is really big, and then it's also kind of fun because I get to play setter sometimes. When our setters take first ball, I take second, and then I get to serve. So basically everything but hitting and kind of just leading and commanding the back row.
So a jack of all trades, kind of like a Swiss Army knife, you know? You're the one that receives the serve.
Yes, sir.
So what's your first job? You do the bump. What does the bump do?
What does the bump do? Well, ideally, it sets our setters up to get a good
So the
ball to
bump
our
goes to
hitters.
the setter.
It does.
The setter goes to like Jenna or Jesse or the big hitters.
Yes, sir.
And did you ever like want to get a big kill like that? I know the libero
Kind
can't.
of. I really do. But also, I feel like it's kind of fun because every once in a while, I'll get like an accidental free ball kill.
Yeah.
And it's so fun for no reason. But I always think it'd be really cool if I was like a few inches taller to
Yeah.
just go up and get a really big kill.
You dive all over the floor.
Yes, sir.
I'm amazed how often, when I'm watching the match, I think, well, that point's gone. And the next thing I know, you're sprawled out and the ball is still in the air.
Yes,
I mean,
thank you.
how does that feel?
I feel really cool a lot of the time. If it's a good up, it makes you feel really cool, and it just feels good to know that you can help your team in that way, and that I can always be there to pick up certain things.
Jenna Palomarez is with us, the libero. You're a senior.
Yes, sir.
Does it seem possible that 4 years ago you were a freshman?
No, it really doesn't. It feels like I just got here yesterday, but then it also feels like I've been here forever.
Now, you were here when the program wasn't good.
I was. Yes,
Were
sir.
you on that 4-win team?
Sorry?
Were you on the 4-win team?
No, sir.
No,
I
you were
came in on Coach Tiffin's first year.
Okay, so you won 11 your first year.
Yes, sir.
Now you've won 22.
Yes.
Winning's more fun, isn't it?
22.
Yeah, winning is more fun. It really is. What's been your favorite part of this season?
Of this season, I think honestly just the chemistry with the team. It's so much more fun than it has been the past few years, especially comparing to my freshman year here, because it truly has been just a complete culture switch over the last 4 years, just more confidence, more mental buy-in from everybody, and just a better bond with the team.
Jenna Palomarez with us. You're going to graduate in the spring.
In the winter, in December,
this
actually.
winter, you're going to be a December grad?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, what are you going to do when you graduate?
I'm going to get my master's in forensics starting
In
next fall.
forensics?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to solve crimes?
I hope so.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, Jenna, good talking to you. You were honorable mention all conference. I've enjoyed watching you play, and I'm looking forward to your play in the tournament.
Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Jenna Palomarez has joined us. Softball coach Matt Christensen is coming up next on the Schreiner Sports Network. All right, back at Ringo's as we're headed toward the top of the hour at 8 o'clock. They'll still have the wings and the cold drinks here, so come on by. They're on Junction Highway here in Kerrville. Going to talk now to Matt Christensen. She is the softball coach here at Schreiner University in your second season. And bring that really close so we can hear you. So you asked before you sit down what we're going to talk about. And I said, life, softball.
Right,
So this is your first head coaching experience, right?
correct.
How's it been going so far?
It's been great. I was pretty lucky at my previous position to have a lot of experience in that role, so it kind of just feels like another school, but same job.
Now, you came from a program that was very successful.
Correct.
People may not know that University of Houston Victoria is an NAIA school. That's where you play, but it's a good NAIA school. What was that experience like?
It was exciting. It's really nice to be a part of a program that's always talking about postseason, that we're always having goals to make nationals. We made it to the World Series one year, so
You made it to the World Series.
yes, just one time.
Yeah. So that's where do they play that?
It's in Georgia.
Okay. So how did your team do? Did they
We won one game.
won? Well,
We were
sure.
not the first ones eliminated, so we were excited.
Yeah. What's your background? Where did you grow up?
We were just talking about this. Originally the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but past high school was in Wichita Falls, Houston, Australia for a year, and then Victoria, Texas for 7 years.
And where did you go to college?
Houston Baptist University.
Okay. Did you play softball there?
I did.
Yeah. So as you look toward this season, I was looking at your schedule today, and you're going to start January 31st.
Yes.
Could be a little cold.
Yes.
But you've loaded up home games early. Was that on purpose? The Mountaineers will have their first home game January 31st, and they'll play 16 of the first 19 games at home. Was that done on purpose?
A little bit. It was mostly about focusing on getting all those non-conference games early so we could work out those kinks, and then when the record really matters, we're hitting our stride in the conference.
Are you practicing right now?
We are.
How many times a week can you practice?
Just 2 times right now, sometimes 3 times, but we'll get 19 practices in this fall.
What was your favorite part of last season, being a first-year head coach?
I think seeing the growth of our team. I think seeing where we were in January and the stride we really hit come April, and seeing how receptive the girls were, because that's a tough situation for them to take on a new coach in January. So really seeing that development in such a short amount of time was really fun, and it got me very excited for the future here.
Yeah, you got a late start last year.
Yes.
Your thoughts on living in the hill country?
I love it. I love it. I love being outside. I love hiking. I love wineries. I love breweries. So I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, and if people don't know, if you haven't been to a Mountaineer softball game, there's a special member of your team that's on the field all the time. He's got 4 legs.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Mac's dog, Rocco,
yes.
is at every home game.
Correct.
And Rocco is just as happy as he can be being out there.
Yes. We call him our recruiting director. He comes out recruiting. He comes to practice. He comes to games. He's a very key part of our staff and our program.
That's pretty fun to take your dog to work.
Yes, it is.
And I'm a dog person. We had 2 wonderful golden retrievers. So
Yep.
that goes right to my heart.
Oh, you got to come down and say hi.
I will. He looks very friendly.
Yes, he is.
So how do you keep him in the dugout during the game? Because my dog would be out there chasing the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I do leash him technically, but he's not really a ball dog, so it's pretty easy. You know, you give him a bed, the girls pet him every now and then, he's happy camper.
Yeah, you play in a tough conference, and in particular, you play Texas Lutheran is in your conference.
Yes.
I mean, everybody knows about Texas Lutheran.
Yes.
They're kind of a juggernaut.
He's something.
So when you play them, you know you almost have to be perfect, don't you?
Yes. I mean, that's what we talk about. This game is about who can play the longest without making a mistake, and Texas Lutheran has gotten really good at that, and that's really what we're striving towards. But it's nice having that team in our conference because it shows how achievable it is to be competitive in postseason.
When you recruit Schreiner, you bring kids to campus.
Yes.
What do you tell them? What do you sell them on?
The growth, the journey. They just have a really big opportunity to be a part of something big here. You know, you're not just a number. You get to be a part of what is Schreiner softball about to become and kind of start that new legacy.
I think most people enjoy the small campus.
Yes.
And the small class sizes. Have you found that to be true with your recruits?
It's helped a lot, and a big part of our recruiting is we're going after high academic nursing kids because there's not a lot of programs specifically in Texas that you can do nursing and softball. So we're trying to find those niche kids.
How proud are you of your students when they graduate? Because that's the purpose.
Yes, I'm thrilled about it. It's very exciting to see them go through that journey because it's hard to be a student athlete. So to see them make it through, have a great career, have a great academics.
And to see a kid grow from a freshman to a sophomore to into
the journey
into adulthood that you went through. You went through that.
Yes, yeah. It's always fun for them to either their senior year have that realization of I can't believe I did this my freshman year, or maybe it's the year after when they get into real adulthood that they circle back around and they're like, oh man, sorry, coach.
When did that happen for you? Maybe in your sophomore year?
I wish it was that early. I think it was until my senior year that I woke up.
Mac, thank you. I'll look forward to doing your games beginning in January 31st.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mac Christensen, softball coach at Schreiner University. I want to go over the schedule again for the tournament. this is the Mountaineers have not hosted this tournament since 2017. This is the SCAC volleyball tournament. Top 6 teams are going to be in town. There'll be 4 games on Friday, 4 matches on Friday. 10:30, Colorado College, the 4 seed, will take on Austin College, the 5th seed, at the Event Center. Then at 1 o'clock, it'll be Schreiner as the 3rd seed. They'll meet Laterno, new team in the conference. They're the 6th seed. At 4:30, the winner of the Colorado College-Austin College game will play the number 1 seed, St. Thomas. Then at 6:30, and hopefully it'll be Schreiner, the Schreiner-Laterno winner will play the number 2 seed, Hendricks. And all of that will culminate with 2 teams left after the matches on Friday. The championship game will be 3 o'clock on Saturday right there at the Event Center. This is going to be fun. The Mountaineers had a season that is the best in conference in their school history, and we'll see if they can advance. So thank you very much. Thanks to all the coaches. Thanks to all the players who were here. I'm Ted Davis. We'll see you next time on the Schreiner Sports Network.